Ebusia mema wo akwaba edo be PhD TV ebusia de maka chem say Ghana man yoso matwego hot political update, entertainment news, sports update ena me de ebedo mo platform we so ene nsema ho de fire papa onabo Kennedy akompre ko Ohene Agyapong ho ubenya ni na e platform we so ntina no first aba channel we so ebusia mesero bo modern na subscribe channel no efama me na video ya wo hwens bo modern a share video we share fama onua no nye bi insurance de ekoso ewo man Ghana ha se edi ameje so eye ankrato nti bebi obehu bi obeka ankrato yo mebo moden na maje so kamafo ebusua ye gbowura ne nsem ne mu dia menemo ka se de Ghana de sisia de ye deja anopeyi abesie wiei chese Ghana mu aye deja ade ntina Ghana mu aye deja ne hina na se eye special kwesipita and special kwesipita eye prosecutor kisie jaben indi ne nia brese krodom lawyer ne nia abre nyina ne se o se o hyansefo miense bi efri eye honorable former eye finance minister Ken Ofori-Atta eye nanado dan kwa kufuado Ghana e mampe ndada oko ndie ne nua ne cousin prekope ono enana de o hwe Ghana fo yina yesika samso finance minister na in fact akufuado etwa ni 8 years na wie no eho no mu enana de eye reshafo ene epia ne de ni sinchen na nsem miense bi eye special hospital kan se ohia eye former finance minister Ken Ofori-Atta ni menim ya nani kirinya ohia ne so meyi nsem bia no na ohu se akwana ye nnuome bia in fact aboga na fo papa na wohwe me ni nyina bi fa eye national cathedral ho ene nsem na de aho charges bebre ene ne omode abo eye former minister of state eye Ken Ofori-Atta na ebusuafo special prosecutor say on kan kire mo efie ho na ebowura ne de munya dede no na o say onimdie nti oyesa ni hina na say o say wo the letter upon letter e dia ma honorable eye former minister for eye finance Ken Ofori-Atta say Ken Ofori-Atta mi hia e wo eye me office bra na be yi nsem no o say besi sa abere anopa ewia enwumbre days bebre na beguso ni hina la o the letters no e dia akoma no lawyers eni payifobia na omo ben no nso besi sa brei Ken Ofori-Atta tumi emaye enti ho na se manya hyimbia akwawe obefa ne ho di sikei ebe ya manze akokwa enti sana tie de oso no aye action enti na no ye hwe ne na frem ye hwe anse ne soldiers fo ende agbowura eye Ken Ofori-Atta vie na bro mbowura Ken Ofori-Atta vie na ebusafo mo kwa na Ken Ofori-Atta ni ho ena special hospital bi sa se no wo hemfa le lawyer se oyare ne ho mfa no o US o UK ene o Canada o ene nzembebre ena Ken Ofori-Atta omuhuni special hospital da betuja in the press conference o say CCR de kodie we declare ye Ken Ofori-Atta wanted an kese pa ebon mema so we declare wanted ono a we jan tumia Ghana mamradia manon so as a special hospital so say ani o declare ye Ken Ofori-Atta former minister of finance say o ye wanted kese pa ono OSP for per and OSP special hospital open de na ohwe no omra na nsem no yesem ho no ma omra meyi ya no nsem we bede dwa no Ghana fo bebere na ekasa ewusafo wonsoso wadwenkyere ne sei fato comment section ho nenye kokotie eye ebra special hospital eye kisi ejabin odikre eye former minister of finance Ken Ofori-Atta wanted no mum yenhwe.
The purported raid on Mr. Ofori-Atta's residence was staged, or at best, an imposter action in an attempt to court disfavor for the OSP and to derail the investigation. You know us very well. The OSP is never deterred by such occurrences, and the investigations will continue as by law prescribed. These occurrences and the OSP's intelligence, which will not be revealed at this time for fear of compromising the investigation, are very instructive as not to put premium on Mr. Ofori-Atta's alleged imminent peril should he travel back to the jurisdiction. In any case, the purported medical letter transmitted through his lawyers to the OSP did not state so or demonstrate so. The OSP is unconvinced that the purported medical letter transmitted by Mr. Ofori-Atta through his lawyers to the OSP represents a medical report to the effect that Mr. Ofori-Atta is incapacitated or is so sickly and invalid to the extent that he is physically unable to return to the jurisdiction without imperiling his life. No serious law enforcement agency, and certainly not the OSP, will be convinced that the purported medical letter stops it from demanding the physical appearance of Mr. Ofori-Atta before it in the described circumstances. We are of the firm conviction here that this is only a ruse employed by Mr. Ofori-Atta in aid of his intention to avoid returning to the jurisdiction and to personally answer questions in respect of the investigations. We are convinced that the real intention of Mr. Ofori-Atta is what was communicated to the OSP in the very first letter transmitted by his lawyers on 31 January 2025. That is, he has left the jurisdiction indefinitely. That was what was communicated to us in the first instance, and that is his intention. He has no intention of willingly returning to the jurisdiction. That much is clear to us. Consequently, ladies and gentlemen of the media, the OSP declares Kenneth Nanaya Ofori-Atta a wanted person. He is a fugitive from justice. The OSP will take all necessary legal steps to secure his return to the jurisdiction and attendance at the OSP. And this is to Mr. Ofori-Atta. You have two choices. You can either return to the jurisdiction voluntarily, or the OSP will enforce your return. Ladies and gentlemen of the media, a few minutes ago, I signed a directive declaring a high-profile person a fugitive from justice. This person is wanted by the OSP to answer charges in respect of several cases, including the following. 1. Contractual arrangements between Strategic Mobilization Ghana Limited and the Ghana Revenue Authority for the stated objective of the enhancement of revenue assurance in the downstream petroleum sector, upstream petroleum production, and minerals and metals resources value chain. 2. Termination of a distribution, loss reduction, and associated network improvement project contract between the Electricity Company of Ghana Limited and Beijing Xiaocheng Technology BXC. 3. Procurement of contractors and materials and activities and payments in respect of the National Cathedral project. 4. Activities and payments in respect of a contract awarded by the Ministry of Health, initially commenced by the Ministry for Special Development Initiatives to Service Ghana Auto Group Limited for purchases and after-sales service and maintenance of 307 Mercedes-Benz Sprinter 305 CDI ambulances for the National Ambulance Service. And 5. Payments out of and utilization of the tax refund account of Ghana Revenue Authority. Ladies and gentlemen of the media, the fugitive's name is Kenneth Nanaya Ofori-Atta.